What's up, guys? Just got off work and about to start preparing for my tournament in Chattanooga this weekend. Anyway, I'm making this video today to talk about 8 things that are going to change me from the player I am today to an ATP player. So, as I've mentioned before, I've never had an ATP point. I have college tennis experience, but I haven't even made it into the qualifying of a futures since after like my freshman year of college, which is like 6 years ago. Well, right now, I'm about to do just that and hopefully work my way towards an ATP point and go towards my final goal. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. So, I have this sheet of paper here, some notes I made before the new year on everything I'm going to work on to make myself a better player. So, I'll just go down the list and share it with you guys. So, the very first thing I want to do is develop a powerful serve. Not only powerful, but one that I can place wherever I want. So, on here in the details, I want it to be 120 to 130 miles per hour. I want to master the kick serve, flat serve, and slice serve. Number 2, I want to hit the ball deep. I want to hit it deep so that nobody can hit offensively off my shots. So, like I mentioned in the previous video, if I hit the ball deep, no matter what level player you are, it probably wouldn't be a good idea for them to be going for winners off of it. So, in other words, by keeping the ball deep, I'm never on defense and I get more opportunities to be on offense. So, the third thing I want to work on is I want to develop really quick, optimal anticipation, and I want to be able to get to any ball efficiently. So going off of that, I also wrote down that I never want to get tired or weak, and I want to work on explosiveness and endurance. So I've worked in some sessions into my schedule that will work on those things, which I'll go into more details in another video on that schedule. So the fourth thing I want to develop is really good control. I want to hit the ball any way I want, whether it's top spin, slides, volleys, and I want to be able to hit it in accurately in the correct spot of the court. So I want to be able to choose a corner, hit it in that corner, etc. The fifth thing I want to do is work on my mental game. So this involves toughness, confidence, and intelligence. So every ball I hit has to be hit with a purpose, and I don't want to develop any lazy or bad habits. So a lot of times in practices, if a shot's kind of uncomfortable or if I just lose my focus a bit, I'll tend to just hit a lazy dumb shot that I wouldn't actually hit in a match. So I need to develop the discipline to put in the extra effort and hit the correct shot. The sixth thing I want to work on is my service return. So what I have written down here is that I want it to be consistent and placed in the right spot to neutralize the point. So that goes for first serve returns. On second serve returns, I want to be able to attack that to give myself the advantage. Don't quote me on this, but I remember my old coach at Gonzaga, Pete McDonald, he said when a given player hits a second serve, the point becomes pretty much 50-50. Like 50% of points are won on the second serve generally. Don't quote me, but I think so. The seventh thing, whether I was doing this tennis adventure or not, I think everyone should be doing it, is to develop a healthy lifestyle and a healthy mind. So in other words, I want to eat good food and have a good sleep. I think that's really important just to function, stay motivated, and do what you want to do the next day. So on the food part, I'm not going to go crazy strict with the diet, but generally I'm going to want to eat well. I have the luxury of living with my parents right now, and my mom is an amazing chef and she's healthy. So I have the luxury of being able to eat whatever she cooks. So, in other words, I'm going to let her cook what she cooks and I'm going to eat it. And I mean, I think that'll be pretty good for my diet. And the very last thing I have written down is I need to get flexible. I want that Djokovic flexibility, you know? I want to be able to do the splits. I mean, not only that, but flexibility is good for injury prevention. And if you watch the pros, they just look like so fluid and so flexible on the court. So I think that'd be a good thing to put into my game. In my schedule, I've implemented yoga sessions in there. In fact, I'm going to be doing some yoga tonight to loosen up the muscles so I can have that range of motion for the tournament this weekend. So yeah, so those are the 8 things I've written down. So I have the highest priority on number 1, lowest priority on number 8. Although as all of these things are very important, all of these are high priority. I'm just putting the things that I think will give me the most progress the quickest towards the top and going from there. So along with these 8 things are going to make me better, I've written some additional notes that I think are just good to keep in my mind while I'm doing all this. So I'm just going to read them off to you. So my additional notes. So I think they're just random thoughts at the time while I was writing this, and I thought we were really good. So I need to optimize my footwork. I need to have a focus every practice. I need to get more explosive, need more hip mobility, especially on my backhand, and I need to generate more power. Do that through some drop feeds. I need to make my schedule robust and ready for changes, but I can't slack and can't waste time. Each of the 8 points above that I addressed, they need to be worked on every week. Certain things can have more emphasis for a given week. For the intelligence portion, I need to develop a singles playbook in my mind, and I need to implement exploitative strategies and manipulate points towards my strengths. And then lastly, I put down, I just need to create a workout and conditioning spreadsheet so I can have a good plan going into the gym each week. So yeah, these are the things that are going to change me from the player I am today to a top 128 player playing the US Open. So going off of that, please comment if you guys can think of anything else I should put on this list, maybe things I should have more emphasis on. If you are an ATP pro yourself or you have some futures points, please give me some advice on what I can do to earn those points myself. If you guys notice anything in any of the videos I post that I blatantly need to work on, please let me know in the comments. I'm open to constructive criticism. And compliments as well if you guys ever have any. But no, seriously, the constructive criticism is going to be important. We're going through this as a team. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching have accomplished tennis stuff that I haven't accomplished, and it'd be great to kind of pick the minds of all of you guys who have already gone through the steps that I'm about to go through. So yeah, it'd be nice to know those things. So yeah, please comment if you have any advice. Anyway, thank you all of you who are following me and supporting me through this journey. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will try to keep you guys updated on my tournament this weekend in Chattanooga. Wish me good luck, and look out for that next video coming this Sunday or Monday. One of those, I promise.